Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. So I'm back in town, and I've been checking on this specific AT&T co-location just about once a week. Once I saw it in the permit log, and sometimes I would make it a point to come twice if I'm in the area. And I just left for like a few days. I get back, it's upgraded, new radios added, and it's already live with the mid band. So this was a new site co-location below the Verizon rack. Verizon's on top. They've had C-band for a while. AT&T got on it, but only with the LTE and the N2. Now they've added the C-band and the DoD, which you can see right here, 6419s. They've added that. So let's do some speed tests. Let's see how much capacity this brought to the area for AT&T. Now, I will say this sector that you can see from the back, that one faces Fort Bliss. So it also covers the military community. But let's take a look at the speeds, what kind of backhaul we got, and what we're dealing with here from AT&T. So let's take a look here briefly. So while the speed tests are going, man, AT&T can move quick. If they can do these sites this quickly, that lets me kind of know that they're holding back a bit. If they can do this within a 4-day period and already have the site active and it shows in the tool, right, that the AT&T employees can see, that tells me they've been holding back, right? There's a handful of sites that need to be completed, and AT&T could easily get those done, easily. And if I'm being totally honest, the site was new, so it should have came with the mid band from the beginning. But that's a topic for another video. But as you can see, doing over a gig, so got decent backhaul on the site. Almost closing in on 1.1 gigs, and the uplink is over 100. So much needed capacity for the area. The site was already doing 100 megabits per second before the upgrade, but now it's doing a gig, and it's 11 in the morning, so maybe even more later in the night, early mornings. This could probably be a lot faster. So AT&T has the ability to move very quickly in these upgrades, so don't be surprised if they get a lot of them done in a short period. The FirstNet modernization helped AT&T modernize the sites for this mid-band deployment, right? So everything on the site is already fairly new, where you're kind of doing a plug and play thing, right? You still have to truck roll to the site, you still have to climb, put equipment up, but as you guys can see, I mean, that can happen in a matter of days, not weeks. So AT&T, if they can line it up correctly, have permits approved, they can touch sites, plural sites, in a matter of weeks, like several sites, where they go from potentially worst to first, right, depending on the situation. Now, in this case, Verizon already upgraded their site with mid-band. I don't know if it performs as fast as the AT&T site. Looking at market share, maybe Verizon may be a little bit slower, right? Because you got to factor in FWA usage and everything else. But I mean, I'm gonna assume within the next few hours I can still hit close to a gig, even though there's more traffic, lunch rush, whatever. I'm assuming AT&T will still be able to do the gig that you see here. So just wanted to share this update with you guys, happening very quickly. I'm going to hit a couple of other sites to see if they're active and see what kind of speeds I'm getting. But AT&T is on the go. They're upgrading very quickly, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the #1 ranking in El Paso on Root Metrics. I did see that before it goes public, and they tied #1 with Verizon, moving T-Mobile into third place in my market. So what AT&T is doing is it's clearly working, right? It's adequate enough. You have fiber offload. You build additional densification. Now you're adding the mid-band on top of that with decent backhaul, and it's working, right? Is it the best density and the best network? Root Metrics says yes. I'd still give that to Verizon, looking at everything. But if AT&T can add a few more sites, get all of the rest of the mid band out there to C-band and DoD, I think they're going to be in a very great position for my market, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.